Hi everyone. This is going to be Namastayinside, a baby yoga class. I want to preface this by saying that I am not a yoga instructor, but I think that we can make this work for our members and their little ones. So let's all take a moment to gather ourselves and reach up to the sky in mountain pose, lowering your shoulders, mama, and opening your arms out wide, shining your heart bright to the sky, and reaching back up, dropping those shoulders down into mountain pose, planting your feet into the ground, and leaning over to the right for a moon pose. Don't overextend yourself. It's a tricky one. Looks easy. I always end up hurting myself. Leaning over to the left side for moon pose in the other direction. And back up all the way, big tall stance, reaching all the way down to touch your toes. And shake it out a little bit. Shake it, like a rag doll. Let your arms release, let your neck release. Focus on that lower back. Give it a little bounce, 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 bounce. Really relax that muscles. We hold a lot of tension. Roll it up one vertebrae at a time, like the strings of a pearl, and bring your hands to heart center. Now take a big wide stance with your baby. Help your baby get big and wide. Tell him big and wide like an elephant. Big wide stance. We're gonna reach all the way up. Reach for the stars. Big arms. And down to the ground. Down to the ground. Once you get all the way to the ground, release your head and give those backs of your legs a good stretch. Release the top of your head back down to the ground. Then look at your hands and give yourself a little squat here. Give yourself a little squat. Tell your little one that they can pretend like they're an elephant stomping on the ground. Big stomps. And giving it a nice big squat. Squatting up and bringing that heart, your hands to heart center. And releasing to the ground a little bit, and then bursting out into a dancing star. Big arms out to all four corners of the room. Then bring your leg to your ankle and go into an easy tree for your little one, with your toes still on the ground for mama if you want to, or dada if you want to. Bring that leg up and you can be a balanced tree. Bringing your hands to heart center and moving back into bursting star and going into tree on the other side. Again, bring that foot over to your ankle or up to your knee or your upper thigh, depending on your skill level. Nice and big. Hands to heart center and foot on the ground. Nice grounded feet. Deep breath. Your little one is probably running around like a crazy person right now, but you stay focused. Hands up and into mountain pose. Lean back and all the way swan dive down and touch your hands to the ground. Now walk them forward into plank. Hold this plank here for just a second. We all could use a little more plank in our lives, that core. And drop it down into cobra with a lift up, just a lift up there. This is Vivi's favorite pose, is cobra. And then come back up onto your hands and knees into tabletop. Make sure that you're not dipping one way or the other. And then push yourself into cow and then cat. And then cow. And then cat, breathing out, looking at your belly button, getting all that air out, and then breathing in and looking up to the sky, breathing out, looking at your belly button. And then move back into plank and press yourself down to the ground. Tell your little one to get on their belly and reach their arms out and pretend like they're Superman. They're gonna fly, fly, fly. Fluttering those arms, fluttering those legs, strengthening those back muscles, and coming back up and pressing into child's pose. I don't know why they call this child's pose. I've never seen my child look that relaxed, but nonetheless, it is called child's pose. Coming back up to tabletop and swinging our legs around to the front like we're gonna sit in a sled. And reaching out, touching our toes again, stretching that lower back. Try not to curve your back. Try to keep a nice flat back. Keep your chin up. Don't overextend yourself. Now tell your little one to come and sit in front of you. You can both sit wide-legged like this. And you can help them reach over to their one leg, giving it a little stretch. Reach over to the other leg. I literally just pick Vivi up here and put her right in front of me so that she's facing me. I let her pull in my arms and pull me through the middle, and then I help her tuck her legs in like a butterfly. And hold that pose here. Lots of tension in our hips. It's where we hold a lot of stress as well. And scooch up and lean all the way back, nice and slow, one vertebrae at a time. Use that core muscles to lean back. And now pull your legs in tight. Grab those feet. Again, Vivi loves this pose. This is happy baby. And rock back and forth on your lower back from side to side. And roll out the tension that you're holding in your lower back right now. Bring your knees into your chest and then drop one leg straight and do a little bicycle here just to, again, stretch out that lower back. We're trying to keep this realistic. Again, I'm expecting that your little one is running all over the place here. So nice and short, just a quick stretch, something you could do every day if you really wanted to. Come back up into tabletop and push yourself into downward dog. Vivi was very curious about this pose when we did it together. I am going to take a pause here because she really wanted to try it. And so if you want to take a second to help your little one get into downward dog and show them how to stand, she really was in more like of a dolphin because she couldn't quite support her body weight, but it worked out. Bring your hands into your body and stand up floating. Mountain pose and a quick bow. That's everything, guys. Namaste.